God damn, boy. Sony out here trying to drown us in Spider-Man. Shit. I got webs everywhere. Spiders crawling all over me. God damn. We have the trailer for Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse. So, let's see what this boy Miles Morales has been up to in the Spiderverse. Okay. Meanwhile, in another universe, Miguel O'Hara? Ah, okay, never mind. It's mine. It's okay. Wow, they still using Sunflower? Don't get me wrong, I love the song, but you know, it's a little dated.
Miles.
Oh, Gwen, Spider Gwen.
Oh, what? Gwen? How did she? How did you get? How have you been?
It's a long story.
Is this the room you grew up in?
It is, but my
Some
dorm
sad
room
shit.
is very adult.
Right. No, of course. Hey,
Oh,
are these
damn,
your
player,
dogs?
that's sad.
No.
Good.
Some shameful shit. Damn, tough.
I missed you too.
Okay, so
Tough.
what are you doing here? I mean,
Tough.
I thought I'd never see you again.
You're gonna never get the Gwen webs now, my boy.
I'm grounded.
Bummer.
What?
Damn, that's sad.
Spider-Man grounded?
I mean,
Nope. Come on, man, my boy. Come on, now take a risk. Take a leap of faith. Okay, so they're willingly going across the Spider-Verse now. Here we go. Here we go with Miguel. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Is that it? Oh, okay. That's more like a teaser trailer than a trailer. Part 1. Wow. Next year. Okay, so obviously from this trailer, we have him willingly going into the Spider-Verse, right? We know in the first one, everybody kind of came to him because of the machine that Wilson Fisk created. But here, he's actually willingly going into the Spider-Verse to kind of explore and see more. I was reading a lot of, not reading, but I was kind of glancing over conversation where a lot of people online don't like this idea. They apparently wanted this movie to be more of a Miles solo story. No Spider-Verse shit, not too much interdimensional shit, just him by himself. And I think, honestly, Sony is saving that for live action. I really believe Sony is saving that for live action. For Miles to one day be in the MCU so they can do all of those little personal solo stories. Because very clearly they know they have a cast that's really liked from the first Spider-Verse movie, right? People loved the incarnation of Miles. We had Haley Steinfeld voice Gwen. We had Jake Johnson voice Peter B. Parker, right? Obviously, Chris Pine was the original Peter Parker. People really loved the Nicolas Cage Spider-Man Noir. They loved all of those characters, right? And people want them to come back. So you kind of play off of that and just make it a Spider-Man group film series. Part 1 is going to be the second one. Part 2 will be the end of the Spider-Verse trilogy. And then I'm thinking maybe by that point, when that movie comes out, which will probably be 2024, 2025, by that point, I believe Miles might be ready to make his MCU debut as regular Miles Morales. Not yet suiting up, but just in the background of Peter's life. And then from there, eventually, he'll be Spider-Man in the MCU, probably by 2028, 2029. I know I'm all over the place. This is like Back to the Future. I'm giving you all these fucked up dates.
Now why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
But I believe that's what's going to happen, as they want to hold off for that in the live action realm. With that being said, it's nice to see that they didn't waste the relationship that he was building up with Spider Gwen, right? I'm glad they actually kept that relationship, and it's going to be played off of in this movie, because she was such a well-received character, right? And it's also a way for Sony Pictures to plant seeds for certain characters and members of the audience who don't read comic books, right? And members of the audience who don't keep up with the newest characters that are being introduced to these worlds in the comic books. This is a way for them to kind of keep up with the things that are happening and evolving. With that being said, my boy Miguel O'Hara popping up. Spider-Man 2099, right? It's such a cool thing. It's going to be so great seeing him in animation, flying around, doing his futuristic thing with all of the unique abilities that he has that other Spider-Man don't have. Really, really cool stuff, man. Really, really cool. FTB. Fade to black, nigga.
When I pull up, she gon' look though. Look at he mad, ain't look, bro. She bad as hell, but can't cook though. It don't matter, but you still watching me while I did it for the look though. 100 feet worth of drip, don't drown this fly shit, that's the look though. And look though. I'm the wave, you can look though. I'm something different, I don't think you get it, but I still did it for the look though. Look though. Yeah, I did it for the